Hey, Brian Stevens here along with Frank Ray, and this is the National Real Estate Post. Want to let you know that if you're looking for flyers and marketing pieces to actually give to real estate agents, Raymond's got these cool ones that you can manipulate, put your company logo in, and change it all around, and it gives you something physical to take into an office. Doing this is something people don't really do right now, loan officers. It's kind of a lost art.
It is.
You know, hitting up a real estate agent. So if you do it, your competition isn't doing it. It gives you a disproportionate advantage about having FaceTime conversations.
Absolutely.
Check this thing out. It's a great resource by Raymond. Click this banner right over there. So today we're going to give you the absolute worst show we've ever done. That drunk midget, a leprechaun on a counter was pretty bad. But this is strange because it's also the best show that we've ever done. We've sat around writing this thing for the past few hours, and we don't know how to make heads or tails of it, so we're just going to have a more candid conversation.
Right.
Here's what this thing is. The CFPB put out a 3-page worksheet. It's called the Monthly Payment Worksheet.
Right.
It's intended for your consumers, people who are thinking about buying a house who don't really understand this stuff.
Right.
Well, they go here, they fill this 3-page worksheet out, and it helps them understand what they can afford. So Frank and I decided that we were going to fill this out ourselves.
Correct.
We've got nearly 40 years of actually writing loans between the two of us. And we took the position from a person who makes $80,000 a year.
Fair.
And has normal bills.
Fair.
And we just argued for 2 hours because
it didn't make any sense.
Right.
We couldn't figure anything out. We're veterans and we couldn't fill it out. We were stumped on like the first half a page. We couldn't figure this thing out. And then we finally got the end of it. We went, what does this mean? What does any of this mean? How this helps the consumer, I don't know. Now, granted, the CFPB, they want to protect the consumer. We're all about that. It's a fair thing to do. And I think they're trying to do something with this. I think they're trying, okay? But I think they gravely missed the mark on this thing.
Okay, so for example, $80,000, we make $6,666 per month. That's what we have gross. And then on page 2, we have to fill out what our debts are.
Yes.
Okay. Now, based on my spending habits at $80,000 a year, I don't have any short-term or long-term savings. I'm living at my means or beyond my means. Now, the funny part about this is that when we figure out what we can budget for, the fact that I am not saving any money, short or long term, means I can actually afford more payment because that's not a debt I have to count against myself.
Right.
Does this make sense to you?
No.
The fact that I'm irresponsible with my money and I cannot save means, according to the CFPB, I can afford more.
Right.
I think. Because what happens is we had a monthly rental payment at $1,800 a month, and we concluded that we could afford $2,629.
Right. Well, no, even more, $2,966. That's our principal and interest payment. Include taxes and insurance. It's $2,966.
Less taxes and insurance.
Right.
So $2,629. But then in the corner here, we'll put it up.
Yeah, we'll put it on the screen.
It says, well, we have a ratio of 28%. Now, you'll notice on our form, we calculated 44.49%, but then right below that, it says, well, it's 28%. Now, if you think about this, it's a 28/44 ratio, which kind of makes,
might make sense in certain circumstances,
It's in line, but there's no way any consumer who doesn't write loans is going to understand this stuff. Here's what I would ask for, and I'm going to shut up in a second here. I want everyone to fill this out. Make this a group activity at your office. If you're a realtor or lender, just print this up. Do the same profile we did. $80,000, make it $90,000 a year. Okay, with the normal debts that a person would have. Fill this out with everybody in your office. Just do one of them and just watch the fireworks go off.
Yeah.
And then the second thing we really want is when you're done with this, we need to send this to all of our senators and all of our congressmen and women and have them fill it out and all their staffers fill it out. Because if you ever wanted to see an example of consumer finance protection gone haywire, completely out of touch with the industry that they right now are reigning over, this is it. So, worst show we've ever done? Yes. But boy, when you fill this thing out, just trust me, you're going to love it.
You're going to have fun with that. So what we'll do is we're going to link you to the website, but from there, you got to find it yourself, and we'll have Garrett put it up on the screen, but I think it literally says Monthly Payment Worksheet. You got to click on Monthly Payment Worksheet, and you can download this 3-page form, and you're going to get a real kick out of this, man. Just try to fill this thing out as if you were a consumer that knew nothing about buying a home and see what it does for you. I got to tell you, it's going to do absolutely zero for you. If anything, it's going to freak you out and totally confuse you.
Here's even another point. In a small print down in the right-hand corner, it says, well, we're assuming that you have 20% to put down. How many of your borrowers have 20% to put down?
Your first
right?
timers.
And then the other part of it is that's not taken into consideration on any of these 3 forms.
Anything.
So why are they giving me this information?
It's the most bizarre thing in the world. But here's the other good thing before we sign off. The chances of any of your consumers actually finding this are probably slim to none.
Impossible.
You know what I mean? Virtually impossible. Nobody's going to see it. And thank goodness, because if they do, they're probably going to run for the hills when it comes to home ownership. They're not going to understand anything. So let us know your thoughts on it down below. Enjoy it. Have fun. And we'll have something more meaningful tomorrow, I'm sure.
You're going to have fun with this. Just try. Worst show, best content.
There you
Fill
go.
this thing out.
All right. Catch you guys later.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.